Well, there's word today of a deal in the Senate to send more emergency money to small businesses across the country. Alice Barr in Washington has more on that.
A deal in the Senate today moves a nearly $500 billion emergency funding package closer to reality.
The bill as amended is passed.
The House expected to vote Thursday on the bill that includes more than $300 billion for the Small Business Paycheck Protection Program, plus $75 billion for hospitals and $25 billion for testing. At the same time, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo visiting the White House, an ambassador for states, pleading for federal help with testing and supplies.
I wanted to have a face-to-face conversation. This issue of testing, it is how you educate yourself as you're making reopening decisions.
President Trump insisting states have to run their own testing, even as his administration laid out efforts to ramp up production of testing swabs and boost capacity at state labs. Governors are racing to increase testing before they start opening their economies, though 3 southern states are taking steps to reopen some businesses as early as today in South Carolina. In Georgia, several mayors urging residents to ignore the loosening restrictions and keep staying home.
Listen to the healthcare professionals and use your common sense. This virus has not gone away.
And as nurses protest outside the White House over the Trump administration's coronavirus response and the lack of protective equipment, President Trump turning his attention to banning immigration, announcing in a late-night tweet he would be signing an executive order to temporarily suspend immigration into the U.S. to protect American lives and jobs. Mixed signals today on when he might sign that order and how many countries could be affected.
It's unclear what practical effect an immigration ban would have at this point, since the system is already essentially shut down. U.S. borders are closed and international air travel is largely halted. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.